Apparently it was against a bad team. But see, that's how you bounce back and win a game and put yourself back in the running. First thing I want to do is give a shout out, man, to you guys in BNG. You know, you guys are dealing with one hell of a fucking shitty season, and you guys are still showing up, man, and representing your team. So, you know, props to you guys for that. Last week against the Raiders, 46 pass attempts, 14 rushes, very unbalanced. You know, when you have play calling like that, it becomes predictable against anybody in the NFL, so it's easy to defend, you know. So this week, last night against, you know, the Redskins, 26 pass attempts and 27 rushes. Far more balanced, man. Far more balanced. One thing I gotta say, man, is Andy Reid, give up on the Wildcat, man. It's not working for us. It's not working at all. It hasn't produced in one big play all year. We need to give up on it. We're not the Miami Dolphins. They're the team that originated it. They're the team that, you know, excels in it. We don't. We need to give up on it. You know? So we got Michael Vick. I mean, it's not... He's hardly on the field. So, DeSean Jackson. Is this boy fucking not great or what, man? This fucking kid, oh my god. You know, like me and biggest Eagles fan, man, we were talking yesterday before the game. We need to run the ball. Run the ball. That's what we need to do, man. And see what happens when you run the ball. I mean, that touchdown, that first touchdown, not even, 2 minutes into the game, the end around to DeSean Jackson, he just turned on fucking burners on, man, and he was gone, man. I mean, the kid's a playmaker. So anybody that, you know, thinks otherwise, that DeSean Jackson's shit or whatever you think, well, you know, look at his numbers. No, he don't catch 100 passes a year. He don't, you know. I wonder how often he'll have a 1,000-yard season. But when you're putting up when you're making touchdowns through the passing game, through the ground game, and through the punt return game, you know, he's already had 5 touchdowns this year. 3 through the air, 1 on the ground, 1 punt return touchdown. And we got plenty of games left to play, too. So he's going to add to it. Welcome to Philly, Will Witherspoon. 8 tackles, 1 sack, causing that fumble. A pick 6. Man. Welcome to Philly, man. Keep it up. You know, I was talking to biggest Eagles fan yesterday about running the ball and everything, and one thing that I had mentioned was the fact that when Westbrook, for whatever reason, when he's not in there, I feel for the first time since Westbrook has been on this team, for the first time, I feel confident in our backup, LeSean McCoy. So I don't worry too much, but the thing that he really, really, really needs to work on, and they pointed it out on TV, is the fact that he needs to work on his pass protection. And, you know, McNabb was sacked 3 times last night, which is an improvement over the 6 sacks against the Raiders. But, you know, 1 sack was due to LeSean McCoy. He was just trying to, I guess, chop block. I forget who it was. But you can't do that, man. You got to go heads up with who you're blocking, and he needs to learn that. So I only really credit 2 sacks to the offensive line, and you know, so McCoy, you're the future, man. I feel confident. I love you, man. But hey, you need to work on that. One thing you definitely need to work on too is 12 penalties. for 66 yards. 12 penalties. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. Andy Reid, get this fucking team together, man. Get them more disciplined. These penalties are getting old. 12 penalties? Come on, man. Get it together. That's ridiculous. I don't know, man. I really don't have much to say. I mean, this is a nice win to bounce back from last week's game. You know, another game, McNabb hasn't thrown an interception, caused any turnovers. So, you know, a win's a win. No matter how good or how bad, a win's a win. So I'll take it. Of course, you know, you could look better in the win. But, you know, doesn't matter. That's really all I got, man. I just want to give a shout out to everybody in the Philly Heat as well. Biggest Eagles fan, man. Run the fucking ball. So, anyway, good win. Eagles 4-2, tied with the Cowboys for second place. Only a half game out behind the Giants. So that's gonna be a fucking huge game coming up Sunday. So, I'm up for it. I'm up for it. It's all around New York hate week coming up too. Giants this weekend. Yankees in the World Series. It's gonna be on, man. That's all I got. Peace. Go Birds, bitches. Oh, and just for good measure, fuck New York.